Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of AI-powered productivity
Oh, nice.
to, hopefully help you decide between these two really popular tools, Notion AI and Asana.
Awesome.
And, you guys sent in a ton of great sources.
Yeah.
You got articles, reviews, even pricing comparisons.
Oh.
So let's, try to break it all down, see if we can figure out which tool might be the perfect match for you.
What I find interesting about this challenge, right, is it's not really about crowning a champion.
Right.
Both Notion AI and Asana, they bring some serious AI muscle to the table.
Yeah.
But they each have their own unique strengths and, kind of their own unique approaches.
Okay, so no knockouts in round one.
Right.
But I'm curious, from the sources you've seen,
Yeah.
is there a clear front runner for specific types of work?
It depends. Like, for example, I'm totally intrigued by Notion AI's ability to take meeting notes and just transform them into a blog post.
Wow.
That sounds like a dream come true for content creators. Absolutely. That contextual content generation, that's where Notion AI really shines.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had an AI assistant that understands the nuances of your notes and could, adapt them for different purposes. It's like having a built-in content chameleon.
Ooh, a content chameleon. I love it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, I'm seeing a lot of praise for Asana's project management capabilities.
Sure.
Especially for teams. Like those Gantt charts
Yeah.
look like they could be a lifesaver for keeping complex projects on track.
They really can be.
Yeah.
Think of a Gantt chart as like a visual roadmap for your project. It lays out all the tasks, dependencies, deadlines in a clear, easy to understand way.
Yeah.
If you're a visual person, it's a game changer for project management.
That makes sense for a team, but what about someone like me, flying solo with a million different things going on?
Right.
Would Asana still make sense, or would I be swimming in features that I don't even need?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Asana does have a pretty robust set of features.
Right.
But they also have plans tailored for smaller teams.
Okay.
And even individuals.
Got it.
But before we jump into pricing,
let's
dive a little deeper into what sets these two tools apart.
Sounds good to me. And speaking of diving deeper.
Yes.
One of the sources you sent had a super helpful comparison table.
Okay.
Breaking down all the key features of Notion AI and Asana.
Also.
Comparing everything from pricing and integrations.
Nice.
To language support and data security.
Really helpful.
Yeah, super helpful.
That table is a fantastic starting point.
Yeah.
But I think we can bring it to life a bit,
Okay.
Instead of just listing features.
Right.
Imagine how they'd actually work in your daily life.
Okay.
For example, if you're someone who spends hours each week sifting through documents and reports, Asana's instant Q&A feature could save you a ton of time.
Oh, really?
It's like having a research assistant at your fingertips.
Now that's a feature I can get behind. Right. I am always drowning in research.
Yeah.
And the idea of just being able to ask a question and instantly get the answer.
Boom.
Sounds like a productivity dream come true.
Really?
But what about those times when you need to present your findings or share information with others?
Yeah.
How do Notion AI and Asana stack up when it comes to recording?
They both offer some pretty powerful reporting capabilities, but with different approaches.
Interesting.
Notion AI is all about real-time reporting, giving you up-to-the-minute insights through dynamic dashboards. It's like having a constantly updating pulse on your projects and data.
Real-time insights. Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But I'm also a visual learner.
Sure.
And I love the idea of customizable reports that I can tailor to my specific needs.
Of course.
Does Asana offer that kind of flexibility?
Absolutely. Asana's reporting is all about customization.
Okay.
You can build reports that visualize project timelines, track budgets, analyze team performance.
Right. Or even dive deep into the details of individual tasks.
Wow.
It's all about giving you the tools to tell the story of your data in a way that makes sense for you.
So if Notion AI is like a live news feed of your data, Asana is like a data storytelling toolkit.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a helpful way to think about it.
Yeah.
Now, before we get too carried away with features,
Sure.
let's talk about something that's always top of mind, especially when it comes to AI.
Yeah.
Data accuracy.
Right. It's important to remember that AI is still evolving.
Yeah.
And no system is perfect.
Right.
Both Notion AI and Asana strive for high accuracy.
Sure.
But you're right to raise that point.
Yeah.
Even with the most advanced AI.
Yeah.
it's crucial to have a healthy dose of skepticism and always double-check those AI-generated insights, especially when you're dealing with, like, critical information.
So don't hand over the reins completely to the AI just yet.
Not yet.
Good to know. But even with that caveat, like, the possibilities of these tools seem pretty incredible.
Totally.
One thing I'm particularly excited about is, like, the vast world of templates.
Oh, yeah.
Both Notion AI and Asana offer.
Absolutely.
It's like having a productivity cheat sheet for everything.
Those templates are definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone who loves structure, but hates starting from scratch.
Yeah, totally.
We're talking templates for everything from project management, content calendars, to personal organization and event planning.
Wow. So if I'm hearing you correctly, both Notion AI and Asana offer powerful AI features, robust reporting capabilities, and a treasure trove of templates.
Yes.
But how do we even begin to choose between them?
That's where we'll shift gears in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll explore the specific pricing tiers for each tool.
All right.
Break down those 7 key differences from your source material. And then play a little matchmaking game to see which tool might be the perfect fit for different scenarios.
Sounds like a plan. I'm already feeling more informed.
Good.
But I'm definitely ready to dive deeper into those pricing details.
Yeah.
And real-world use cases.
Let's do it.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of this deep dive into Notion AI versus Asana.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were getting a feel for, the superpowers of Notion AI and Asana.
Right.
But as with any good superhero movie, there's always a bit of a rivalry.
Oh, for sure.
We got to understand the nuances of this matchup.
Yeah, it's not just about who's stronger.
Right.
It's about which powers are the right fit for your mission.
Okay.
And one of the articles you sent, it outlines 7 key differences between these two productivity giants.
Ooh, 7 key differences.
Yeah.
Okay, lay them on me. I'm ready to compare and contrast.
Well, the first one that often makes a big difference is integration. You know, how well each tool plays with others in your digital toolbox.
Right.
Asana takes the lead here, boasting over 300 integrations.
Wow, 300.
Imagine connecting your Asana project directly to your Slack channels.
Okay.
So every update is automatically shared with your team.
Wow, 300 integrations. That's a serious ecosystem.
Yeah.
I know some people are wary of relying too heavily on one platform, though.
Yeah.
Does Notion AI offer any integrations, or is it more of a standalone tool?
It still offers some, connections with popular platforms like Jira, Google Drive, and Slack.
Okay.
It's not a total lone wolf.
Yep.
And what it might lack in sheer integration numbers,
right,
it makes up for with robust API access.
Okay.
So if you have a tech team or specific needs, you can build custom connections to practically any platform.
So Sun is the team player,
yeah,
ready to join your existing squad. While Notion AI is more like the independent hero with the potential to build their own alliances.
I like that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What's the next key difference on our list?
Analytical capabilities.
Okay.
Now, this is where things get really interesting.
Ooh, okay.
Because both tools take a different approach
to
harnessing AI's analytical power.
Right.
One of the articles you sent highlighted Notion AI's ability to analyze user behavior to recommend content.
Interesting.
This means the more you use Notion, the better it understands your preferences.
Right.
And suggests relevant templates or content. Saving you time and effort.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
It's like having a personal AI assistant who's constantly learning your work style and anticipating your needs.
Exactly.
But what about those times when you need a quick answer to a complex question?
Yeah.
Is Notion AI good for on-the-spot data analysis?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or does Asana have an edge there?
Well, Asana has its instant Q&A feature, which is like having a research assistant built right into your project management tool.
Right.
Let's say you're managing a project with hundreds of tasks and deadlines. Instead of manually combing through everything, you can just ask Asana which tasks are overdue.
Right.
Or who's responsible for finalizing the budget. And boom.
Got it.
You have your answer.
Okay, instant Q&A sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that being useful for project managers, researchers, or anyone who needs to quickly make sense of complex data.
Exactly.
But once you have those insights, how do you actually share them with others?
Yeah.
What are the reporting capabilities like in both tools?
We touched on this a little earlier, but it's worth emphasizing that both Notion AI and Asana offer robust reporting, just with different flavors. Notion AI focuses on real-time reporting with dynamic dashboards that give you a constant pulse on your data. It's like having a live newsfeed of your projects in progress.
Live newsfeed. Okay, I like that visual.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need more than just a quick snapshot, right?
Sure.
Like, what if you need to create a detailed report with charts, graphs, and all the bells and whistles?
Yeah.
Can Asana handle that level of customization?
Absolutely. Asana's reporting is all about flexibility and customization.
Okay.
You can tailor your reports to specific needs, visualize project timelines, track budgets, analyze team performance, or even drill down into the nitty-gritty of individual tasks.
Wow.
It's like having a data storytelling toolkit at your disposal.
Data storytelling toolkit? Okay, you're winning me over with these analogies.
All right.
But let's not forget about our listeners around the world.
Sure.
One of the articles mentioned language support.
Yeah.
Which is crucial for global teams or anyone working with international clients.
That's a great point. It's one thing to have all these amazing features. But they need to be accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
Notion AI currently supports over 10 languages.
Okay.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
But Asana goes a step further, offering support for a wider range, including languages like Korean, French, German, and Portuguese.
So if you're working with a diverse team or have clients all over the world, Asana might have a slight advantage in terms of language support. But no matter which tool you choose, it's reassuring to know that both Notion AI and Asana prioritize data security, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both companies take data security seriously.
Okay.
They use strong encryption to protect your information in transit and at rest. They comply with industry standard security certifications like SOC 2 and ISO 27001.
Okay.
And they even have bug bounty programs to encourage ethical hackers to help identify and fix vulnerabilities.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Security is definitely something you don't want to skimp on.
No.
Especially when you're trusting these tools with your work and potentially sensitive information. Speaking of making life easier,
yes,
can we talk about templates?
Absolutely.
We touched on them briefly before.
Yeah.
But I'm eager to hear more about the specific types of templates available in both tools.
The template libraries for both Notion AI and Asana are pretty extensive.
Yeah.
Imagine having access to pre-built frameworks for project management, content creation, meeting agendas, goal setting, event planning, and so much more.
It's like having a cheat code for productivity.
Yeah.
But are these templates just generic starting points?
That's a good question.
Or do they offer real value?
They're definitely more than just blank slates.
Okay.
Many of these templates come packed with helpful tips.
Okay.
Best practices. And even pre-filled content to get you started. For example, Asana's product launch template
provides a step-by-step guide to launching a new product or service, including like defining your target audience, developing your marketing strategy, and setting up your launch timeline.
So it's like having a virtual project manager.
Exactly.
Guiding you through the process. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about Notion AI? Are there any templates that really stand out to you?
One that's really popular is the content calendar template.
Okay.
It's a visual drag and drop interface for planning and scheduling your blog posts, social media updates, videos, and even newsletters.
So it helps content creators stay organized.
Yeah.
Track deadlines.
Yeah.
And manage their entire content workflow.
Exactly.
In one central location.
In one place.
Okay, both of those templates sound incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
But with all this talk about features and functionality, I'm curious about the feel of each tool. Is one more intuitive than the other?
Yeah. Does one have like a more visually appealing interface?
That's a good point.
I mean, we spend a lot of time with our productivity tools.
Yeah.
So the user experience matters.
It definitely does. And that's something we'll explore more in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll look at the pricing structures of both tools.
Right.
Compare their user interfaces, and even consider the overall vibe of each platform.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you want a tool that not only helps you get things done, but also one that you actually enjoy using.
That's a great point. It's like the difference between a reliable but boring car and a car that's both functional and fun to drive.
Right.
You want something that makes you feel good while you're using it.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm definitely intrigued to learn more about the pricing and user experience aspects.
Yeah.
Let's take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this deep dive into Notion AI versus Asana with some final thoughts and recommendations. Welcome back. So we've spent this episode, kind of comparing Notion AI and Asana, exploring their strengths, even imagining how they could transform our workflows.
Totally.
But how are people actually using these tools?
Yeah, that's a great question.
In the real world.
That's what I love about this part of the deep dive.
Yeah.
Theory's great.
Right.
But seeing these tools in action is where things get really exciting.
Exactly. One of the sources you sent mentioned a marketing agency. That was struggling to keep up with the demand for high-quality content.
Oh, wow.
They decided to try Notion AI. And it completely revolutionized their content creation process.
It's so easy for creative teams to get bogged down in the daily grind of content creation.
Yeah.
But this agency, they found a way to leverage Notion AI's brainstorming and outlining features to streamline their workflow and boost their creativity.
So they weren't just using Notion AI to churn out generic content.
No, not at all.
They were actually using it to enhance their creative process.
Yes.
And tailor their messaging to specific audiences.
Exactly. They use Notion AI's contextual content generation capabilities to personalize their content for each client.
Right.
Ensuring that their message resonated with the target audience.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's not about replacing human creativity with AI.
Right.
It's about using AI to amplify it.
Yeah.
And make the creative process more efficient.
Exactly. And the agency didn't stop there.
Really?
They integrated Notion AI with their project management system. Creating a seamless workflow that allowed them to transition ideas into actionable tasks.
Right.
Assign those tasks to team members. And track progress all in one place.
So they basically build a content creation machine. Powered by AI.
Right.
But guided by human expertise.
That's a powerful combination.
That is a pretty powerful combination.
Yeah.
Now, on the Asana side, one of the sources highlighted a nonprofit organization.
Interesting.
That used Asana to manage a complex fundraising campaign.
That's a great example of how Asana can be used beyond the traditional business setting.
Right.
Nonprofits often have limited resources and rely heavily on volunteers.
Right.
So having a tool that can help them manage projects efficiently is essential.
Absolutely. This organization had a big fundraising goal. But they were struggling to keep track of everything. Using spreadsheets and email. They decided to give Asana a try. And it made a world of difference.
Think of all the moving parts involved in a fundraising campaign.
Oh, my gosh,
Managing donations, coordinating volunteers, organizing events.
Right.
It's easy to get overwhelmed.
Totally.
But Asana's project management features allowed them to break down the campaign into smaller, more manageable tasks. Assign those tasks to volunteers and set deadlines.
It's like having a virtual project manager.
To
help you stay on top of everything.
Exactly.
And Asana's built-in communication features made it easy for them to keep everyone informed and working together toward their goal.
Exactly. Instead of important information getting lost in email chains
or
scattered across multiple spreadsheets.
The worst.
Everything was centralized and accessible within Asana.
Right.
This streamlined their communication, reduced confusion, and ultimately helped them reach their fundraising goal.
That's so inspiring.
Yeah.
It shows how these tools can empower organizations to achieve amazing things.
Totally.
Even with limited resources.
Right.
Now, those were just two examples.
Sure.
But there are countless other ways that businesses and individuals are using Notion AI and Asana.
Of course.
To boost their productivity and achieve their goals.
We've got entrepreneurs using Notion AI to manage their entire businesses.
Wow.
Students using it to organize their notes and study schedules.
Okay.
And even authors using it to write their books.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
We've got teams using Asana to collaborate on projects, launch marketing campaigns, plan events, and even develop software.
It's amazing.
The possibilities are truly endless.
Endless.
The takeaway here is that Notion AI and Asana aren't just tools for tech-savvy early adopters or Silicon Valley startups.
No, they're for everyone.
They're tools that can benefit anyone who wants to work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder. That's
exactly. Whether you're a seasoned productivity pro or just starting your journey.
Right.
There's never been a better time to explore the world of AI-powered tools.
Totally agree.
And remember, the best tool is the one that works best for you.
That's the key.
So take some time to explore both Notion AI and Asana.
Play around with them.
Play around with their free plans.
Yeah.
Experiment with different features and see which one feels like the right fit.
Exactly.
For your workflow and your personality.
For you.
And don't be afraid to try out different combinations.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You might find that using both tools together, leveraging their unique strengths, creates the ultimate productivity powerhouse.
Totally.
For you.
That's a great point.
Well, with that, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
I think so.
Into the world of Notion AI and Asana.
Wow. It's been an amazing journey.
It has. We've covered so much ground.
We have.
From comparing features and exploring real-world use cases to discussing the evolving relationship between AI and human productivity.
Such an important topic.
It really is. I hope our listeners feel empowered to try these tools for themselves.
Yeah, me too.
And discover how they can unlock new levels of productivity and creativity in their own lives.
I think they will.
Me too.
Yeah.
And as always, stay curious.
Yeah.
Keep learning.
Keep exploring.
And let's all continue to explore the exciting possibilities of AI together.
Together.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.